things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee up. The Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will take the field first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. Power ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big early test for both teams in this opening game of the season. It's third and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hawk. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. He's taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's awesome. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Dropping back, it's Welch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the play fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Walters. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Montgomery. Dragged down, but they'll... for a first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. To the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. To throw beyond the sticks. Turning it on! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to pass. It's Welsh. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Can't get him to the ground. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. The Trojans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Spins away from the defense. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Welch. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Walters. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's awesome. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Under fire! And this is going to be incomplete on third. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Welsh. Makes the catch. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Walters. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Welch. It's complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he got loose. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Trojans want to move quickly.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, he'll throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. To the air. It's Welsh. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Works the middle of the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They want to throw it. Firing deep. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a hit as he fires. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes a man miss.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After swapping into the field, they in the final period here on 3rd down. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Caught behind the line. It's awesome. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawk. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Got it behind the line. It's Walters. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Welch. Fires on the move. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Oh, and the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll try it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And, David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.